Hey guys, I am taking a break from folding laundry here for a second, and I wanted to share something quickly that I kind of came to the realization last night. I was helping my daughter with her homework, and it was math, and she's a very bright girl, and she gets concepts and things very, very quickly. And when she can't figure something out, she gets incredibly frustrated, and she wants to figure it out very quickly, and I just can't imagine where she gets that from. Anyway, I realized that everything. Well, here's what happened. So she's in math, and when she's in class, she totally gets it. She understands these concepts. She understands exactly what she's doing. She can regurgitate it to the teacher. She can do all the examples, and she gets home, and all of her homework is story problems. Story problems suck. We hated them when we were in school, right? I mean, they were just awful. And the reason they were awful is because you actually had to take the concept of everything that you were learning and apply it to a real world situation, which made you look at it differently. Because how often in life is everything that's handed to you 2 plus 2 equals 4? It just isn't. I mean, the answer may be 4, but sometimes you have to take that concept and switch things around sometimes, right, to get it to equal 4, even though you know that's the answer. So she was struggling with all of this, and it just made me realize that my journey with Isagenix specifically has been very much just that. I 100% get these concepts. I know what to do. I've been through isagenixbusiness.com. I understand the steps. I can teach the steps. I can regurgitate everything that I need to do, that my teammates need to do, but it was all up here. And it wasn't in here. It wasn't like in my heart. I didn't own it. I didn't really believe. Well, I don't know if believe isn't the right word. I did believe, and I do believe 100% that everything I'm going to do is going to produce the end result. But I guess I was frustrated with the fact that the result I was getting up until this point wasn't the result I wanted, or at least it wasn't fast enough. And so I doubted myself, much like my daughter was doubting herself with the math problems. I doubted myself about whether or not I could actually do this, and was I really understanding these concepts, and did I really get it? And just recently, I made the decision, Carol talked about decision last night, I made the decision to own this and to really just believe that, yeah, I do get it. I 100% get it. I get that everything that I have learned is applicable to life. And I have practiced it and practiced it and practiced it and practiced it. Just like we always say, you gotta just go sometimes, and you just gotta do it. And what I've learned is that it took my doing it, maybe even more than some people, it took me longer. It took my doing it and practicing it over and over and over again. And so that it not only became a part of what was in my head, but it did become a part of what was in my heart, or what I owned. And I guess that's the whole point, is that that's why we do homework, right? We do homework in school so that we can take those concepts and apply them over and over and over again in different situations, so that at the end of the day, no matter what problem you're thrown, you know you already have the solution. And it's no different really here with what we have. We have all the tools. There's nothing, I mean, in 3 days, you can have as much knowledge as I have amassed over the last 2 years, truly, in what you need to do in order to do this well. But it takes doing it and practicing it over and over and over again, and applying it to every situation, and not just hoping that that magical math equation is just going to show up where you can use that concept, or in the case of Isagenix, that magical situation where somebody presents to you the here is my problem and can you solve it, and you have the perfect tool. It takes many different situations and many different iterations of you applying these concepts every day before it becomes something that you can own. And some people can do that really quickly. Some people can just own it and run. Other people kind of fake their way through it, and that was more me. Like, I wasn't faking it, but I just held on to the fact that if I practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced, it would become a part of me. And we hear this all the time on the morning calls. We hear this from Carol. We hear this from all of our leaders, that you just have to go. You learn the concept, you start using it. And it was just kind of one of those things last night that made me laugh, because, we tend to make things so complicated all the time, but really what we're doing now is no different than any other new situation in life. You just have to take those concepts and the information that you're given and use them to get better at whatever it is you want to do. And in Hadley's case, it was, math homework. In my case and your case, it is applying all the things that we learn every day and every week through the teachings from our leaders within Isagenix to apply these concepts and use these tools and just do it over and over and over again until it becomes a part of who you are.